is Minister Abigail. I'm also called Bigils. Yeah. And by profession, I'm a business psychologist. I'm into human development. By divine calling, I'm a preacher of the word and a song minister. If we talk about the activities, it's as old as myself. BigilsMedia&Ministries consists of all the grace and the gifts that God has endowed me with, which includes preaching the word, TV ministry, radio ministry, song ministry, human development, program organization. These are all things that I started doing way back. My childhood, my high school days, my university days, and then my ministry days when I became the minister of God at church. So God, it's time for me to delve deeper into my singing ministry. And I'm just obeying the instruction of God. I started singing way back in Sunday school. Okay, my childhood days. I used to lead the choir or sing a solo or do something interesting with songs. So that's where it started. But when I got to high school level, I sort of stopped singing and started developing my preaching ministry. And then when I started my media ministry in London, the strong desire to get back into the same ministry came. And I thought, well, it might just be an ordinary desire, but I really got the green light from God recently when I was in prayer. Yeah. Use me, Lord. So that is what people will be hearing from now till the appointed time when the real big album needs to come out. I can call Marie Clay situations in my life when I thought I was just going to sing and get lost in terms of life, in terms of destiny. But just then, I realized God finds His own divine way and brings me out. So, looking back and evaluating all that I've gone through and the grace of God that has kept me, I realized that this can't be for fun or it can't be just a coincidence. It's just like Joseph. Joseph always came out of the pit, came out of the prison, and at the end of the day, you realize that it was for a divine cause to fulfill his destiny. So, use me, Lord. It's a single I'm coming out with. It's based on my life testimony. I got the tune by inspiration of the Holy Spirit. It just came out of me one day. I realized I was singing a certain song with a certain tune, so I took my phone and recorded it. Then after that, I realized that the inspiration and the words started coming out in a divine direction. And I ended up having a whole song, which is not just for me, but it's a wake-up call to everybody who listens to that song. Just to remind you that you are alive because you have a purpose to fulfill. And it's a call and a charge from God because you carry the breath and the life of God.
Purpose. What is purpose?
Purpose. Let me add one word to it. Divine purpose.
Divine purpose.
Yeah. Divine purpose is the original intent for which God made everybody. The original idea, the original need for your life. God looked on earth and saw that, maybe in 2013 there'll be a need for this message in a certain song. So He makes somebody, to have a life that will have a process that will literally bring that word to her generation or his generation. So purpose has various sides to it.
You seem so white and so young. And it's just the contrast. Anyway.
Actually, I'm the first to be singing, Of course, they sing at church, it's praise time, but talk about singing as a recording, I'm the first.
Do you play any instrument?
No, not yet, but I have plans to learn how to play one or two musical instruments. Taking up the music, I was combining it. For example, if I'm about to preach, I lift a worship song, and I realize that it makes me flow better, as in it helps me connect to the Holy Spirit better, because the Holy Spirit loves music, and in heaven it's all about praising and worshiping God. So if I want to go into this music, I think it's going to be for the rest of the time. I preach, I sing. I do photo shooting. Yeah, let me see, there's something about divine purpose, okay? You can't know it all at once. Sometimes they are on earth based on the people you meet. Sometimes they are on earth based on circumstances you go through. Pleasant or bitter. You know, so that's what I can say now. There are other things I can do, like I love fashion, but if you ask me exactly what I want to do in fashion now, I can't plainly tell you. But I just I love to see dresses, to project certain styles and all that, you know. Anyway, but I don't want to say too much about that. As I said, every gift or every vision needs to go through a process, and I believe that's also going through its own process in the background. And at a good time, at the appointed time, God will show me what to do with all the other gifts.
Is there anything you haven't said that
you are alive because there's still something you haven't done. You haven't finished something. There is more you can do. I'll also say you need right people around you. It's a process to help you. So when you start the process, keep focus, keep going. And usually God will not give you the whole story in a day. He will want you to obey one instruction, then he gives you the next and the next. And then you begin to see which line he's taking you. So you have a solution to give to the world. Start it, get the right people around you, be in prayer and be in tune with God. Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody has something to offer. Everybody has something to offer. Never give up on what you have. I said a lot about having, I don't want to say pitfalls or the challenges. Yeah, I think the right word is challenges. I haven't said a lot about the challenges. You know, somebody might listen to me and say, oh yeah, so you started and you just got here. No. I didn't just get here. I had to go through seasons of challenges, and they all strengthened me. And there were times that I had to tell myself, this can be. So what I want to tell people is that whatever vision, gift, talent, ministry, idea, name it, that you have, it will go through the fire. It will go through times of challenges. But what you've got to do is to keep focus. If Joseph could keep focus, then you can also keep focus with the help of God.